bad debts, that Good Bank launch will be delayed, but it's now set down for February next year.
The Good Bank constitutes of African Bank's existing good-performing loans and newly issued loans since the curatorship was established in August last year. It is this bank which will be formally launched sometime next year. The expectation is that it will have a cash balance of 20.5 billion rand when it launches. But in the meantime, a number of hurdles need to be dealt with before that happens.
Once the offers go out to the various funder and creditor groups, that needs to be accepted, and we have talked about certain minimums before. So once that is in place, we go for ministerial consent, and only after that the bank can be formed. And we're really looking at the 1st of February now for forming the bank.
In an information memorandum published today, the African Bank's curator said the plan is for the consortium of owners of the Good Bank to inject 10 billion rand of equity into the bank, with the Reserve Bank stumping up half the cash. Senior creditors, which are mainly financial institutions that provided loans to African Bank previously, would have to agree to losing 10% of their original capital investment, with 90% of their capital investment transferred to the Good Bank.
There's about 40 billion rands worth of senior funders. 90% of that will move over to the Good Bank and 10% remain back in the residual bank. And then the last part of it would be the subordinated debt. So there's roughly about 4.4 billion of that, and 1.65 billion would be taken across to the Good Bank and the rest be left in the residual bank.
Winterboer says since the curatorship, African Bank has adopted a stricter credit policy and says it will be the new bank's objective to have better quality and more profitable loans. In line with changes proposed by the National Credit Regulator, the new bank will likely have to move away from a maximum charge of 32% per annum on credit cards to an interest rate in the mid-20% region. In the meantime, Winterboer says the Good Bank is open for business and promises that its performance and financial position can only improve going forward. Nompumelelo Siziba, SABC News, Johannesburg.